This episode of The Horror Show is sponsored by After Dark Films' 8 Films to Die For, in theaters and digital HD on October 16th. That's right, the popular horror series returns for another year of shocking, scary cinema that Fright fans won't soon forget. The 2015 lineup is amongst the strongest in After Dark's history, including Murder in the Dark, Lumberjack Man, Bastard, Suspension, Rekill, Unnatural, Windwalkers, and The Wicked Within. From killer animals to murder mysteries to 80s slasher throwbacks, there's something for every horror hound in this year's 8 Films to Die For, and you can find out for yourself this Friday, October 16th. You can also pre-order the 8 Films to Die For at www.amazon.com/8 Films to Die For, and that's with the number 8. And for theater listings and more information, visit www.number8filmstodiefor.com.
Hey guys, you're listening to The Horror Show with Sean and Joe. This is Felissa Rose. Be afraid, very afraid.
Awesome.
Hello everybody and welcome to The Horror Show, the show that dissects, mutilates, dismembers, and butchers all of your favorite and not so favorite horror movies and other horror-related events. I'm Sean.
I'm Joe.
We are now on the Fangoria Podcast Network.
We are.
Always fun to say that. Never will get old. And we are on week 2 of Halloween. Of
October.
I mean, basically the same thing.
Same thing.
Same concept, right? So, yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
It hasn't really set in yet.
How's your
been too busy
horror watching going this month?
Oh God, not well. Kind of good. I guess I'm not that bad. I'm only like 3 off. I'm off by like 3 days.
Yeah, right now what am I? 2 off?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I started off strong.
You did. You did.
Life gets in the way.
It does, man. Especially when you're as old as us. Makes us sound
so
ancient, but we are very young. We could easily handle watching these movies.
Without a doubt.
Can't. Yeah. I watched Demons.
The
Demoni.
Yeah. The Argento Baba flick.
Love that movie.
Great, right?
Oh my God, beyond. It's really bad, but
yeah, I was going to say, I don't know why it's so great.
I don't either. There's a guy riding a motorcycle over movie theater chairs.
I know.
Swinging a sword.
I know. It's nuts.
It's out of a video.
A helicopter crash.
First of all,
it is out of a video. It's like Grand Theft Auto where you like hack the codes and you get like things to crash.
How do you ride a motorcycle over chair? Like, imagine a movie theater.
It's fantastic.
Oh
the soundtrack is killer.
The soundtrack is amazing. And the gore is... It's not
awesome.
What I was expecting. It really starts out with the feel of like a Dario Argento flick.
Yeah.
So you're expecting this slow, methodic tale to be woven. And then literally a demon just pops out. And then it just goes bananas.
It's awesome.
It's crazy.
It's great. I watched Creep the other night.
Yeah, how was that?
I liked it. It was a slow burn. I wasn't sure if I liked it.
Who's in that? Is it somebody famous? Oh, that
guy
it's
the guy from The League. What's his name? Duplass.
Yeah, he's like a director and stuff. Yeah, Mark
Duplass. I mean, he kills that role.
Really?
The end man. Like I thought about it like the whole next day. Like wow,
really?
Yeah.
All right, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
Speaking of demons,
yeah,
not creeps, really.
Wait, what?
Oh no.
Wait, what?
I said not creeps.
Not creeps. Yeah.
Speaking of demons,
right?
Oh, not Night of the Creeps. Wait, no.
Wait, that's not what we're talking about tonight, though.
No.
The fuck are you talking about?
Night of the Demons.
Yes.
we asked you guys to put together playlists for Halloween. On our first October episode, we said that we would ask you guys kind of like a viewer poll of what movie we should do for this week. And we never did that because we were too busy collecting your playlists. But then I said, why don't we just put together their playlists and I'll calculate what the most popular answers were. And we'll go from there. Number 1 was Halloween.
Holy fuck.
All right.
I might throw up. Woo.
Wow.
Wow. Sorry.
No, it's all good.
Number 1.
Number 1 was Halloween, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 2, Trick or Treat, which is great. I'm glad that's made its way up. Number 3, Charlie Brown. Sorry, I don't want to watch a kid whining about a pumpkin for like, I don't even know how long that is. It feels like 2 hours every time I watch it. But
oh, God. I don't even remember it.
I don't either. Actually, when I say every time I watch it, I'm
never.
I'm on my iPad, like probably playing anything besides watch Charlie Brown.
Miserable fuck.
Shitty classical music playing the entire time and a kid complaining about his existential crisis. Like, shut the fuck up. And we just lost probably like 100 listeners. And Night of the Demons was actually tied with Charlie Brown.
Which, like, that's not one movie that I would think would... Halloween, yeah. Trick or Treat, sure.
Yep.
Charlie Brown, definitely. I know
get
everyone
it.
loves it.
Yeah.
Night of the Demons.
Night of the Demons is very well loved, and I thought I had seen it, but I did not, I don't think.
No?
I thought I saw it when I was a kid, but rewatching it, I mean, zero memories of this. Like,
yeah, I'd seen it in
I remember
high school
the
days.
cover. I remember the cover vividly, but not...
It's a classic VHS cover.
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah. It's awesome. So Night of the Demons is what we're talking about. It was new to you too, right?
I had seen it in high school.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
It was originally called Halloween Party.
I did not know that.
Which I wish they kept the name of. Which is a stupid...
Yeah, that's like Snakes on a Plane or Hot Tub Time Machine.
That tells you, like, yeah, like...
Just a straightforward.
Which is so straightforward, but also as straightforward as it is, not telling you what this movie's actually about. Like, oh, Halloween Party? Let me pick that up. Nope. Well, not the kind of party for kids. Released in 1988. Mm-hmm. So the New York Times reported that... Why am I saying reported? I wrote that down. Reported. It's clearly an opinion. What the fuck? The New York Times said that the cleverest... And is cleverest a word? This guy had to have been fired from the Times. Like, I quote... This is like something I copied.
Most clever?
The most clever thing about Night of the Demons is its advertising campaign. And that it, quote, is stupid, it is sexist, and at 89 minutes, it feels unforgivably long.
So they didn't like it?
I don't completely agree with those sentiments. I mean, I can't speak to the ad campaign, but I wouldn't think it was terrible.
I loved it.
You loved it?
Yeah. I wouldn't say it was sexist. I would say that fucking jerk.
That one guy is sexist. Yeah. And I guess the one issue I see with it is no one really gets a comeuppance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that sexist probably should have been, like, massacred.
Yeah, just ripped to shreds.
Or, like, his dick ripped off. But instead he just kind of... I mean, we'll get to it, but he turns into a demon. And, I mean, it's not really a whole... You know, it's not like the demons were even... I don't know. I didn't even root against the demons.
Oh, why would you? The demons were the heroes.
That's kind of what I feel like. Yeah. Right? Like, there was no... Yeah. It's an interesting movie.
This is a pro-demon movie.
This is a very pro-demon movie. If you like demons, this is the movie for you. If you support demons and demon rights. Oh, man. So let's just get into this one. This one is... There's so much funny shit in this that cracks me up. But in a bad way. This is... I wouldn't put this in the realm of so bad it's good, but there's a lot of really bad parts that I don't think I was supposed to laugh at, but I was dying laughing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely wouldn't put it in so bad it's good.
No, I mean, there's just some parts. There's just... A lot of the acting is bad. I mean, we'll get to it, but Leanna Quigley is the best actress.
Leanna Quigley is great in this movie.
She's so good.
Yeah.
She's phenomenal.
Yeah. Her movements, like,
oh my God.
the way that she was moving when she was, well, we'll get into it.
Yeah, let's just hop into this. At the beginning, we open this up. It's like the weirdest way though, because they introduce us to 5 key characters in like a matter of like 60 seconds, and you're kind of just hopping all around.
You are already rooting against them.
Oh, I hated absolutely. And the way that you meet these 5 characters is they all berate an elderly man.
An old man just minding his own business.
They all abuse him verbally, and no, I guess not physically. Oh. No, I guess not physically.
No,
he just drops it.
But they do moon him.
Yeah.
Well,
so
with his boxers on.
Yeah, so we meet our heroes of the film, and all of them verbally and psychologically abuse an elderly man. This character we'll meet, what's it, Stooge. He moons him out of his car. Another character shoves a fake rat in his face, causing him to drop all of his groceries all over the ground. And a girl goes to help him pick it up, and obviously this guy's frustrated and it's like, just like, leave me alone.
He calls her a whore.
Oh, well. So perhaps I've missed that part, but regardless, I mean, the guy just got.
I don't really blame him.
I'd be so fucking pissed. I mean, yeah, maybe you shouldn't call her a whore, but I mean, I'd be like, get the fuck away from me. Like, if one more kid comes near me, I'm gonna fucking stab you.
I'm with you. Yeah.
Right? And so he tells her to get lost early because he calls her a whore. And she calls him an old creep and storms away. So that's that. The old guy says, this is like, I guess where I started out and I was like, oh my God, what am I in for here? The old guy says, they'll get what they deserve. But they had to do this so obviously. He holds up an apple in one hand, and the other hand he holds up a pack of razor blades and just is yelling, they'll get what they deserve. Like, we get it. No, we get, you don't have to hold both up in the air waving them.
Right.
You could just subtly pick them up. Yeah. Subtly pick up the razor blades and the apples and holding them, shaking them in the air in the daylight.
Yeah. He's like that guy from all the Friday the 13th that's like, you're doomed, you're doomed.
You're doomed, yeah. Yeah, they could have been a little more subtle there. We meet Judy, who is our lead female, and the love interest of Jay and Sal.
Yeah.
Meow.
Who's Billy?
Dude.
Is that the brother?
I don't know. There's
But we meet all these new characters.
We meet a bunch of characters.
And they're all jerks too.
They're all awful. There's one guy, there's a pirate in this, and he's with Stooge, and I could not figure out his name. Dude, I was calling him Steve all my notes, Steve. And then all of a sudden he's outside and they're calling him like Harry. I was like, what the fuck? Did they just change this guy's name? I mean, I'm sure it's my fault, but I had no idea I swore it was Steve.
Well, the reason I asked you about Billy is because my next note was just Billy is such a jerk.
Oh yeah, that
might be the brother.
That's the brother of Judy.
Okay.
Who plays no role in this film except to be a jerk for like 5 minutes.
An asshole.
He's super. He appears to be like the kid brother that kind of gets picked on. So you're like, oh, I guess I'm going to start feeling bad for this kid soon. And then he's an asshole to Jay. He's an asshole to his mom. His mom brings out food and he makes her cry by saying they look like sun-dried poodle turds. Which I had a hard time translating that.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I think the demons are the heroes in this movie. Because why else would you put a kid like that in this movie?
And his mom cries, and then he's an asshole to Sal later on. Yeah, completely stupid.
Sun-dried poodle turds.
Sun-dried poodle turds. And I was like, what does he say? Because he says it so fast. He's like, Mom, they look like sun-dried poodle turds. It's very much like Timmy from South Park. It was like, sun-dried poodle turds. And I was like, what is he saying, turtle? I thought he was like saying, I had no idea what he was saying. I laughed for like 5 minutes straight, rewinding and playing, trying to figure out what he said. And then it was like clearly poodle turds. And I was like, oh, never mind.
And off topic, remember that time we watched Pet Monster?
Oh my God, yes.
Did they make a joke similar to that when they make that like shitty drink in the beginning?
Yeah, they do.
It might be the same. Like
they do make it might be the same exact joke. And actually, I just realized there's an actor in that was in our movie that we'll be discussing next week.
No,
Under Wraps.
Really,
Mr. We'll get into it next week.
Wait, no, I have to know now.
Mr. Kubatz.
The neighbor?
Is the museum curator from My Pet Monster.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Wow.
I knew he looked familiar last night, and I was so lazy I didn't even want to look up IMDb.
Oh, have you seen Not Another Teen Movie?
Yes.
He's the coach. He just keeps saying, God damn it.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it. God damn it.
I mean, he's probably in a ton.
I'm sure.
But I'm glad we're talking about next week's episode.
Right now.
So we find out there's going to be a dance, or there's a dance going on. That's where Judy thinks she's going to go with Jay. But the dance, as Jay says, dances are for nerds. We're going to go to this party hosted by Angela. You've got to be kidding me. No, we're going to Angela. Angela's the class weirdo. So I guess that's weird, right?
Yeah. That's a solid monologue, by the way.
Thanks. I'm gonna act out the entire movie and all the characters.
Do a script reading for the.
And here's my rendition of Stooge. What's this bitch's problem? Actually, that's not even good because his emphasis on bitch is so strong every time. Yeah, it's like, what's this bitch's problem? He's so angry.
Can we talk about him for a few minutes?
Yeah, let's get to. Yeah, let's get there. Let's talk. The party's going to be at Hall House, a spooky house that Judy is scared to go to, and it's hosted by Angela, the class weirdo. And, they say basically, it's Halloween. Who do you know could throw a better party for Halloween besides the class weirdo?
Yeah, sure.
So it's reason enough to go, I guess. And we're also introduced to Sal here, which is why I really wanted to not move forward to Stooge. Because Sal is... this looks like it takes place in Middle America, right?
Sure.
Like Midwest, somewhere.
Yeah. It's a place where college football's huge and like Friday Night Lights is...
100%. And then there's this greaser, this guy from like 1950s New York named Sal, of course.
Like Flatbush, Brooklyn.
Total idiot. Shittiest accent ever. He comes to the house and the brother Billy opens the door. He just goes, "Go get your sister." Okay.
Yeah, another asshole.
Another jerk. I have so many quotes written down from him. And he's using like 1950s street gang, like motorcycle New York City gang, like James Dean. He goes, this is all to the brother, which makes it even funnier. "Here's a nice chunk of change to loosen your little lips." What? What? And then, "Take it and sing. Where's the friggin' party?" Take it and sing?
Yeah.
When was the last time anybody...
Such a stupid idiot, that guy.
"What are you trying to pull, shorty?" Oh, you fucking idiot. Oh, boy. Yep. Yeah. And that's that. We also meet Leanna Quigley in the next scene. Leanna Quigley, who plays... I don't even know her name. I'm
impressed you call all these characters names.
Oh yeah,
all I picked up on was Stooge.
and Angela, and they're besties. It appears they're besties.
Yeah,
a couple weirdos, a couple outcasts. They're robbing a convenience store,
yeah,
which is great.
Which also has two characters. I keep saying it. The demons are the heroes because even the two guys in the convenience store are fucking assholes because they're staring at this girl's ass
and refusing to acknowledge anything else in life. And like the girl, Angela's stealing while Leanna Quigley's bending over as a distraction.
Her ass,
and they refuse to stare away from it. It's absolutely ridiculous. Leanna Quigley, another great quote.
Oh, the sour.
"Do you guys have sour balls?" And they say no. Like, as if that's not a setup. Like, if somebody was like, "Do you have sour balls?" Even if I worked at a sour ball store, I'd be like, "I'm not answering that." Just look. Just fucking look. I don't know. I'm not going to answer that because I know what you're going to do to me. Right
Wait,
now.
They said no to that?
Yeah.
Because she delivers the punchline. She's like, "Well, must suck to give blowjobs." some
the joke doesn't really make sense. Or maybe they don't answer it. But her joke is, "Too bad. I bet you don't get many blowjobs." Or maybe they say yes. Yes, they must say yes.
They have to say yes because that punchline would make no sense.
I hope they say no. Regardless, it's a terrible joke.
100%.
Which happens nonstop in this movie.
Yeah.
So many bad jokes, bad puns. And now we meet our boy Stooge. He's in a car with a man dressed as a pirate. He's dressed as a pig.
Well, we met him when he mooned that old guy.
Yeah, we did. And he can't stop saying the
Dressed
word.
as a pig.
He can't. Yeah, I know. To make...
But he is a pig.
Just to emphasize it. I mean, yeah, I guess he is. And, such an out of control level of saying the word bitch.
Dude, he hates this girl that he's with.
But like, why?
That's what I'm saying.
She is the nicest person in the movie. She's actually the saint in the whole thing. She's like the nicest girl in the whole movie.
Agreed.
And the first words out of his mouth are "Shut up and drive, bitch." Are you? It's almost like South Park to that extent. Like he's saying "bitch" in such a violent and awful way that it's almost like South Park, where it's that repetition.
Like that episode where they say shit so many times when they were finally allowed to say
it's finally just funny. Like at first you're just like, oh yeah, whatever, and then like the 10th time he says it, you're laughing because it's just like, stop!
I can't believe you
just stop saying that.
It's contributing nothing to any of the dialogue,
and it just nonstop. And I mean, do you want to describe Stooge? Like paint a picture of Stooge. This guy is the worst.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, putting me on the spot there. He's like one of the guys that beats up the nerds in Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, he has like 20 Letterman jackets that he polishes.
He's wearing a cut-off sleeve sweatshirt. He's got like a Brian Bosworth haircut. But he's huge. A big fat guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not even that fat, but he's a big boy.
He's not like obese.
He's like a football player. He's like a
lineman.
Yeah, exactly. But he's really a fucking jerk.
It's like a young John Goodman.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go with that. I wonder where his career is now.
John Goodman's?
No. Not oh, poor John Goodman. Whatever happened to John Goodman? Hasn't done anything.
Stooge's career.
He hasn't done anything since that short run in Roseanne. That cup of coffee with Roseanne. Oh, man, that's tough. So the party starts at Hull House.
Yeah, it's a pretty, when they're describing the party in the beginning, I thought it was going to be like a rager. Oh, yeah. Like the whole town's going to be there.
Well, I mean, they're ditching a massive dance.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But
why are they ditching it?
No, but I mean, that's my point is, like, I would expect it to be huge.
Right.
Because they're like, fucking dances are for losers. We got to go to this fucking huge party. And there's them.
Yeah, it's literally just them.
It's 10 people.
And we forgot to mention Stooge's car breaks down where he just berates the girl even though it has nothing to do with her. And then the people drive by. Yeah. They don't help him at all. They're all such jerks.
They see him and they're like, can you help us? And all they need is a tire iron. They're
going to the same fucking place.
Yeah.
Just be like, yeah, I'll give you a ride. We'll pick it up in the morning.
Yeah, and they're like, see you later, assholes.
Dude, if you and I were going,
demons the good guys?
That's what I'm saying. If you and I were going to a party and my car broke down and you drove by, I'm like, hey, my car broke down. I know we're going to the same place, and you were just like, yeah, see you later, asshole. There's no way I would go to that party.
No,
there's no way. I'd just go right fucking home.
Well, I'd go and strangle you. But even worse than, I'd rather you tell me to go fuck myself and drive away than me saying, hey, could you give me a hand? And you lean out the window.
And clap. Oh, so obnoxious.
I would honestly try and kill you. I would honestly try and fight you. It would be so bad. I'd be so goddamn angry. No, I guess I'd just go eat. I would just like go to Taco Bell and stuff.
I would be pretty angry because you already have to spend the money on the new tire. And you're just miserable. And then some fucking asshole just claps with a shitty pun.
Oh, man. Now, there's so many bad jokes in this. So many bad jokes. I don't even know where to start with them. There's like 5 minutes of jokes. They're talking about how the family died and how it was a murder-suicide at the house. It was an old funeral parlor, but there was a murder-suicide, and how the maid ended up dying with the family. And they're making jokes about this maid dying that are just like, they're not even, I don't even, like the typical ones, like, oh man, this place sure could use a maid. It's an abandoned house.
Yeah.
It's dirty.
Right. Needs a good dusting.
Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. And they start partying. And it was very much like, I say that, like, it sounds awkward to say that they start partying, but it was very much like, they were like, okay, well, we're all here, so
Yeah, it was so abrupt.
hit the music.
Right, exactly.
I will start the party.
Normally
right
when you
now.
go to a party, there's, music's already playing. It's like mingling. Yeah.
It was like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah, everyone's here. You can turn on the music now
Exactly.
and start.
It's insane. By the way, Stooges is actually doing pretty well for himself.
Oh, good.
He's got a bunch of bit parts and a lot of big TV shows.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. That's interesting. They play a song here that was questionable at best. It was about like a computer dating service.
That song is fantastic. Fucking fantastic.
It was out of control. So out of control. These songs were all written by the composer.
Yeah.
Who I may be related to the director. They share the same last name.
Whoever he is, that soundtrack's phenomenal.
It is. There's only one song that's not his in it.
Right,
And
I saw
forget
that
which
too.
one it was.
But that computer song,
It was so weird. It was
like it's like
computer dating.
dude,
So
it's like perfect like post-punk new wave 80s.
it was very Devo-esque. Computer dating service.
Dude, the dancing, it almost rivals Crispin Glover's dancing.
It was
Almost.
very bad. I have that exact same note. It was out of control. They decided to have a seance, though.
Which I thought that scene was pretty sweet.
It was awesome.
I thought it was great.
Great scene.
When, they have that mirror
Yes.
and the face pops up.
Yes.
It's fantastic.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was absolutely awesome. We hear Judy says, "Hey guys, this is Halloween, the night when all creepy things are supposed to stalk the earth. No telling what we'll dredge up." Thanks, Judy. Thanks for explaining Halloween. We're at a Halloween party. We're all fucking aware why they're doing a seance.
She's explaining that after. Yeah.
And it was almost insulting, that line, just because they were like trying to tell us.
Right.
We,
I'm with you on that.
it's a Halloween
know.
party.
Yeah,
we got
we know.
it. We got it.
I do have to say, though, I love the fact that it takes place on Halloween night.
It's awesome.
I fucking love it.
I love it. Yeah, that's part of the reason I actually do like it. So they conjure up this spirit we see it in the mirror first, and then we get this POV shot of it like going around the room.
Yeah.
And it's clearly invisible.
Yeah. Almost like that Evil Dead shot.
Right. And except that I guess it smells like farts. Because they can't stop making fart jokes.
Who cut the cheese?
It's like, oh yeah, Steve smells like farts. That's why it's all Steve. Ask Steve, he's ripping
I have
him over.
never heard anyone over the age of 9 ask who cut the cheese in like a real life conversation. I mean, have you?
No, not at all. And the demon enters Linnea.
Yes.
Our girl Linnea. Yes. She's the first one to be possessed. So Linnea possessed. So good.
That was like my favorite part of the movie, but I can't really put my finger on it, but the way that she's like gyrating and moving in every scene, it's just like
it's creepy,
it
right?
It is creepy, like legitimately spooky.
Yeah, and I saw an interview with her. I watched a reunion interview with her and the director, and she said that, or the director said that she was so good that they told all the other actors just mimic what she does when you want to act possessed.
Really?
Yeah. They were like, she's so good at it.
She
like,
nailed it. It was almost like she was like floating. Like it was like
it was
crazy.
very crazy. It was very crazy. Our pirate friend Steve getting the creeps. He wants out of here. Asks for the keys. Linnea throws them to him because she just wants her gang. Yeah, that's a pretty useless fact. But gang starts splitting up, doing their thing. They all want to get frisky, as teenagers will.
Correct me if it's before or after this, because it's hard to keep track. Yeah. The scene where everything was circling, like the camera was just circling, and they're all having that conversation, I thought was a great scene.
Oh, you know what?
I thought it was like really well shot.
No, yeah, that happens when I don't even know what they're talking about in that scene, but Linnea is possessed in that scene.
Yeah.
But she just became possessed. She hadn't said anything. I think they're just discussing like what they want to do because they're all freaking out.
They're all freaking out because it smells.
Yeah. The smells, which they've now associated with demons. They're like, oh yeah, I read that. Good. And they're like, oh, now it smells like roses. There must be a good one here.
Yeah, right.
Where have any of you read this?
But like, it was just a continuous circling shot. And like,
Yeah.
I just thought it was a cool scene.
It was almost like that 70s show.
when they're smoking in the basement.
Yeah. Except it's a continuous shot in a circle.
Right.
And it was really well done.
I thought so, too.
Linnea nails it. She just gives you the creeps in this movie. She's so good.
Yeah.
Linnea,
Actually, my next note is Linnea Quigley is the best.
she's so good.
Then I have eat a bowl of fuck. Does somebody say that at some point?
Huh?
Somebody says eat a bowl of fuck?
Eat a bowl of fuck? Yeah.
Or did I just write that down?
They do say it. I forget. It had to be Stooge. Because why? I mean, who else would say something so ridiculous? Oh, I guess Sal would.
What a great line.
But they're all splitting up their separate ways to go get frisky. Linnea kisses.
Which is nuts because they were already freaking out.
Yeah. Linnea lays a big kiss on Angela, though,
Yeah.
her friend, and essentially passes the demon on to her, which I thought was kind of a cool thing to do. And Sal and Stooge are in the room, and just figure it out what they say. Whoa, wow, this is a real party. Things are really heating up. I don't even know if that's what they said, but I'm probably dead on. Yeah. I'm probably 100% right.
It's not too far off.
No. Linnea then says, Sal's trying to get with Linnea, but she picks Stooge over him to walk her to the bathroom. Sal goes, Stooge is a fat pig. Linnea says, maybe I'm in the mood for pork tonight. I loved that line. And then Stooge just goes, because he's proud of it, I guess.
And he's dressed as a pig.
And he's dressed as a pig. Oh, God. Oh, God. So ridiculous. And right about this time is when I figured out that the pirate's name is actually Roger.
Well, all right.
Not Steve.
Because
he's outside and he can't get that. He's trying to get the car started. It won't start. And then he starts hearing, Roger.
Yes.
Roger. And he just jumps in the car and is hiding. And the only good character in the movie eats it.
Yeah. Gets thrown right.
Poor Helen.
Yeah. Thrown right into the car.
Poor Helen. Has been verbally abused by asshole Stooge all night.
And I thought they were setting her up to be the
I thought
lone
she was
survivor.
Well, that's why this movie breaks all the rules of movies.
Yeah.
of making a movie. The characters are unlikable. You don't root for them. You have no invested interest in them. You want them all to die for the most part.
Yeah.
Judy, I guess, is pretty all right. Helen, the only nice one, you think
we'll make it.
At least make it to the end.
Right.
She's like the first one.
The first. Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. And her bloody head gets smashed into the window.
Right. Freaks out Roger a little bit.
Yeah, I'd say it would. I mean, I think that's pretty understandable. We're back to Jay and Judy, who have now separated, and Jay's trying to make it with Judy and is a total asshole. Go figure.
Yeah, I mean,
trying to push himself on Judy. Judy denies him. And he's like, well, peace out.
Yeah.
So, can't wait for you to die. No invested interest in you either.
No, none. I mean, he's a total asshole to her.
But
I guess the movie is kind of sexist now that you say it.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, but it isn't it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
I guess it's not if you consider the demons the good guys.
Right, which I do.
Because Angela is a strong, good guy.
You're right.
Very strong, powerful woman.
Yes.
Speaking of Angela,
she's making out with Stooge now, right?
No. Okay. Angela,
well... Wait. Which one's Linnea?
Linnea is Suzanne.
Okay.
That's her name.
She makes out with Stooge.
Yeah, she makes out with Stooge, and we see our first transformation scene.
Yes.
And the makeup is pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
Pretty grotesque.
Yeah.
Pretty grotesque. The director in that same interview I was telling you about earlier said that, the guys, all the men on set were like goo goo gaga over her when she came on set. And then as soon as she came out in that makeup, they were like all their eyes like. They would not make eye contact with her. That's how disgusting.
I mean, it is repulsive.
It really is. And it's funny because you don't see it a whole lot. They kind of do it's kind of a quick cut away from it. But I mean, for a period, she probably had to walk around for several hours in that makeup.
I'm sure.
And they were probably just like, oh my God, I'm going to fucking throw up. Because it is. Imagine all that makeup for like hours, and the shot is probably a few minutes
long. A 30-second shot. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's painful. That is painful. Yeah, but now we see Angela doing her weird ass dance.
Yes.
This is going to be shocking. She ad-libbed that dance.
No. She didn't get trained?
She did not get trained. She's very proud of the fact in an interview. She's like, I did not get trained. I did that all by myself. Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Because it looks like...
Looks like me. Damn.
It looks psychotic. Yeah. It looks like a psychotic episode. It looks like she's having a seizure. It is crazy. It is absolutely crazy. But yeah, not as weird as Friday the 13th. It's close though.
Crispin Glover's dance is disgusting.
Yeah, I know. I can't even
really
put him in the same. I can't even put him in the same.
He's standing still, and then his just, every limb of his
It's
body
so
is gyrating.
jerky. It's so jerky.
Jerky is the only way to describe it.
It looks painful in Friday the 13th.
Dude, he's moving his his stupid haircut.
His little fingers are moving. His skinny, weird fingers. Oh, God. Check out that episode that we did on Friday the 13th if you haven't listened to it yet. I'd say it's a classic.
Yeah, I enjoyed doing that one.
I enjoy that movie.
I did too, yeah.
I really
I did not enjoy his dancing, though.
Yeah.
Nauseous.
Yep. So, cut to one of the weirder scenes in the movie.
Wait, did we talk about the makeout scene yet? That's really all I want to talk about.
No. Which one?
When she bites off Stooge's tongue?
Oh, my God. No, it hasn't happened yet.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, that does actually happen. That does happen now. So, the makeout scene. So, for some reason, I didn't take a note on that scene. I wrote, it's all in capitals. Angela passionately kisses Stooge. And I forgot to follow that up with what actually happened.
Well, she rips his fucking tongue off.
She rips his tongue and face off.
Yeah.
Fucking awful.
It's awesome. And it has that strobe light.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, the strobe light's going.
I loved how the director made this movie.
It is a shockingly well-made movie. And for him to not do anything after this is crazy.
That's all he did?
He did like nothing. I mean, he had a couple other movies. I guess he had one prior to this that's a big cult favorite, and me not knowing the name will probably annoy people. I forget what it was called. Something which works or something.
Witchboard?
Yeah.
Witchboard.
Witchboard.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you aware of that? Are you familiar with that?
I haven't seen it. I've heard
Neither have I, but I guess it's a cult favorite. And it came out the year before this. So, but these were his two big movies, and after this, he really didn't do a whole lot.
I disagree. He did make Pinocchio's Revenge.
Which I think I actually do enjoy. I actually think I like that. I was in a stage, man. I just liked those. I loved those fucking shitty fairy tale.
I know, we know.
Horror remake. I loved them so much.
Yeah, he made a Bigfoot movie in 2009.
Great.
I'm on board.
I'm not. I hate Bigfoot movies now.
Wait, what? Oh. But didn't you like Exists?
Oh, I did like Exists.
Wait, hold on. I apologize to all the fans for doing visual jokes, but I have to show Sean the cover of his Bigfoot movie.
How is that even fucking... That looks awful, first of all. Second, that is Harry and the Hendersons.
It is, but it's not. Look at his face.
He's got like duck lips.
The tagline's "Friendship can be a little hairy."
Yeah, truly. Truer words of
He's listening to an iPod.
I'm sure that's like how they calm him down. I could write this movie for them. Probably a single dad, raising two kids. Kids are having trouble adjusting. Oh, we found a Bigfoot. This Bigfoot. Whatever.
Oh, God.
So, weirdest scene ever. Maybe. Yeah, I'd say it's the weirdest scene ever.
Ever?
Suzanne in terms of weird.
Okay.
Weird. Suzanne, our girl Linnea, is a demon now, but she's actually in Linnea form. She's smearing lipstick all over her face, tears open her shirt,
Yes.
runs the lipstick on her chest and on her breast,
And our areolas.
and starts circling her breast with the lipstick. And then the weirdest thing, like, I don't even understand why, pushes the lipstick into her nipple.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. Like, in case you didn't hear, Sean, she pushes it into her nipple.
Like, it disappears.
So it disappears because it goes into
like
her
it's
nipple.
ingested. Like her nipple opened up.
Why did that happen?
And exactly. Why did that happen? Because it's not like it's such a and this is the only thing that happens in this scene.
Yeah, it's just her rubbing lipstick all over and then inserting it into her nipple.
It's the weirdest thing. It makes no sense. It doesn't come back. It's just an effect. I don't know what. What was I was supposed to get from that.
I have nothing.
Like, it's not scary. You're not like, oh man, she's so powerful. It's like that's a weird power to
What
have.
a weird fucking thing.
Like, if you're a superhero and you're like, yeah, I can cram shit into my nipples,
Shove things through my nips.
but you can't get it back. It's kind of just gone for good.
Oh God.
You can't retain it. Funny thing, this movie was remade in 2009, and I unfortunately watched it, and I'm super fucking pissed about it. And they recreate that scene.
No.
And again, why?
They left it in there?
They change almost everything. There's a lot of throwbacks. Linnea has a cameo.
But they leave that.
Right? They change all these things
Maybe-
for the most part, and they leave that weird fucking lipstick scene.
Anyone that's listening, if there's like some
Are we
symbolism
missing
or something that we're missing, please let us know.
I don't
because
think there is.
that scene blew my mind.
That scene blew my mind too. And they talk about it a lot in this interview. You can find it on YouTube. I think it's from like Texas Fright. I forget what they call that. Texas Frightmare or Texas Fright Fest. 2014. They did a reunion panel. It's a solid interview. It's not boring. The director's seems like a really cool guy. Linnea is something. Linnea downplays a lot of stuff. It's really weird. They ask her, did you feel weird dancing naked actually this is a separate one, but they say, did you feel weird dancing naked in Return of the Living Dead? Sorry. Return of the Living Dead. She said, oh yeah, it was very uncomfortable.
I felt so uncomfortable. I did it in every other role that I've ever been in.
Literally every movie I've done. Like, how uncomfortable could it have been?
That's what she's known for.
I mean, and that's not it's just weird.
Right.
I mean, I'm not knocking her. You should feel uncomfortable being naked in front of people,
Yeah.
but it would only take me one time to be like, I'm not doing that again.
I mean, maybe she said, because it was was that her first time, I assume?
Oh, maybe that
make
was
sense.
it. And she was just like, well, actually, that was awesome.
Yeah, afterwards, she's like, fuck yeah.
Got me paid, right?
Right.
I don't even know where we are on this movie.
She shoved a lipstick into her nip.
Oh, yes. We also get some Linnea full frontal.
Yep.
Awesome.
wrong
Always
with
glad
that?
to see. I forget that she's fully naked in Return of the Living Dead, too.
Oh, yeah, on that grave.
That is super uncomfortable. I could never. Oh, my God. What a brave woman. Linnea for president.
Unfortunately, we don't get to see any stooge full frontal.
I wouldn't have minded that.
You know, you gotta even out the playing field.
I completely agree. Completely agree. Jay walks in on Linnea rubbing lipstick all over her body, and he goes, "Nice paint job." I wish I could. I might have to do this. Make a supercut of every pun in this movie and attach it.
A snare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After every one, it might make the movie funnier.
It might.
She kills Jay though, while banging him. And at this point, Angela has fully transformed.
Yeah. This is where she's really like the movements are awesome.
Yeah, she's actually at the fire. She's at the fireplace,
warming her hands.
Back to Sal, and Sal says, what are you doing over there? She turns around. I was just warming my hands in the fire.
But her hands are on fucking fire.
On fire. Yeah. And he freaks out.
Rightfully so.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. And now we are full on into this movie now. Stooge is now a demon. Angela's a demon. Stooge kills those two characters that who the fuck knows. One was dressed as a doctor and
served no purpose.
Literally no purpose. And frankly, these kill scenes super boring. He breaks that girl's neck.
Yeah.
And not even like when he started it, I was like, oh, he's gonna spin her head around. Not even. It was like a 1960s James Bond neck snap. Like she's dead. She just falls limp. And you're like, oh. And then he smashes the guy in the guy. They're having sex in a coffin, and he starts.
I love that.
Slamming the casket shut on his arm until it just breaks off. That is crazy. I just felt like there could have been more gore. I guess that's my problem.
Do you think somebody thinks that you can slam a coffin, like you can just slam a door shut on somebody's arm until it falls off?
Do you know how? I think the coffin would break before that happened.
Dude, that is like a James Bond kill. Like, you've seen Goldfinger, right?
Yeah.
Remember that they kill the girl because they cover her in gold paint. and like their logic was because your body needs air.
And the paint covers it all.
The paint covers all your spores.
That happens.
Dude.
You can die from that.
I don't think so.
Really? Oh, maybe I learned that from Gold.
Dude, I don't think so.
No, I'm pretty sure, but it's got to be like latex paint. No, maybe you're right.
Yeah, Sean, I don't think that's true.
That's really embarrassing. Dude, I've believed that for a very long time.
Yeah, because I think I read somewhere, like, even that actress, they left, like, a small patch on her back unpainted when they painted her gold, so, like, she wouldn't suffocate. But it's total bullshit. Like, there's no reason you would have to do that. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And maybe if you dip someone in gold, they would die. But not paint them.
Oh my God! We'll have to. This is another.
Dude, you have a fucking mouth. Like, why would you die, Sean? You have your mouth in your nose. Like, why would you die? Right?
You have a mouth in the nose. It's so true. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Oh my God! At this point in the movie, I'm fucking lost. Let's take a roll call. Who the fuck is alive and who's possessed?
That's very hard to keep track of.
Helen. Dead.
Yes. First one.
Jay. Dead? Possessed? He has no eyes, regardless. They were poked out.
They were poked out. That scene was awesome, too.
Yeah, that scene was really good. It's just weird. This movie had to be rated R.
Sure.
Well, yeah, of course. There's full frontal nudity. I just felt like they just took out a lot of the gore for no reason.
Maybe it's just the budget and the time that it was made.
I guess. Well, maybe they should have spent their whole budget on that weird nipple magic scene.
I mean, it was flawlessly executed.
It was 100% executed to a point where I don't even know really how they did it.
Yeah,
I have no idea how they did it. So I guess it's impressive. But it probably cost, I mean, I think the budget of this is $1.5 million, this movie, and it probably cost $1 million.
Dude, it's so funny. I have no clue how they could have done it.
I have no idea.
It's probably the best shot scene in that whole movie.
It is. Oh, it's crazy. They actually talk about that scene at that Frightmare. I couldn't tell you what they talk about, but he's talking about how they had to cut in, and it's like a tight shot. I don't know.
Oh, God.
Okay, so Jay's dead, no eyes, maybe possessed. Doctor and the girlfriend, dead. Angela, Suzanne, and Stooge, definitely possessed. Judy, Sal, and Roger are now together and alive.
Yeah. I'd like to point out Exodus was playing, the thrash metal band.
Oh, really?
I was super pumped about that.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, put on a thrash song and I'll be hyped.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of that movie we talked about earlier in the episode, that Demons movie.
Yeah.
as soon as I heard, I don't even know what band the metal band was, but it kind of sounds like a mix of like Motorhead and God of War.
It was Accept.
Oh, it was awesome.
Fast as a Shark.
But like as soon as you put a song like that in a movie,
Yeah.
I don't care how bad the movie was. I'm like, this is pretty good.
Exactly.
It was so awesome.
I'm so easy to sway.
Yeah, I really am. Just throw on a good song and I'm pretty good about it. So I think that's our roll call now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We find out that the doctor, I mean, this movie was kind of hard to follow because you didn't understand what the demons were capable of. So that's why I said, is Jay dead or possessed?
Right.
Same with the doctor and the girlfriend. I'm like, okay, they're dead.
And you don't really know what's making them turn either.
Yeah, it's very strange what happens. But again, basically all these dead people come back to life as demons.
Right.
All of them. I think even Helen is back to life. At this point in the movie, I kind of blanked out because I was just like, what is happening here? It was kind of tough to follow for me. I don't know why. Maybe I was just in my own head.
To be honest with you, my notes kind of waned off at this point too.
Same.
I put notes on what punk band stickers they had on the amplifier.
This movie definitely dragged a little. Oh my God.
Dead Kennedys, TSOL.
TSOL, yeah. The Statues of Liberty.
Fear, my favorite punk band ever.
Yeah. That was I loved that. And there was like 3 tight shots of that boombox.
Yeah, I was so pumped.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah. They're like, see, we know the big cool bands.
Yeah.
Judy and Roger are trapped. Door is banging. Boom, boom. They're trapped in this room. They don't know what to do. Oh, it's a crematorium too.
Yeah,
just to make matters worse.
Yeah.
And you hear the demons screaming in them. We have something planned for you. So much pain, so much sorrow. So crazy. That statement was weird because they're not very. That's such a romantic statement in a sense. You know what I mean? Like a very. It's like a Hellraiser, like a poignant type of thing.
It's definitely like something Pinhead would say.
Yeah. Yeah, these demons are not at all like that. Like,
no.
Throughout the course of the movie, they make really shitty jokes.
Right.
The demons.
Yeah.
So
they're like Freddy Krueger's past episode 1. Or
but yeah, they say so much pain, so much sorrow. And this is where I really have a problem with the main characters, specifically our boy Roger, the pirate. What a piece of shit.
Because he's not helping. He's out for himself.
It's him and Judy. I think Sal's gone. I don't know what the hell. Sal fell out like a window. Some shit. Made no sense. I mean, the hardest part was they're running around this house that you don't know where the hell they are.
Yeah, and when they're running around, it's spliced with the demons like floating through like doorways.
It's insane. It's insane. And it's so weird because the house is what possessed these people. It's the house, right? So shouldn't they know where these people are at all times?
Yeah.
Like they're part of the house. Like, yet they can't find them.
But you're saying the house is the thing that possessed them?
Yeah, I think so.
It's not the seance that...
I mean, the seance, I think, brought the house to life. Because there was that murder there. And
yeah, I guess you're right.
I don't know. What do I know? I'm no Angela. I couldn't tell you anything. But Angela, quick thinking, tries to break a pipe with her bare hands. A gas pipe in the cremation machine. And she's asking Roger for help. And he's sitting there covering his ears.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
That's what my students do to me.
First of all, I don't know why you try to break a metal pipe with your hands. But guess what? It works.
It does.
She breaks the metal pipe. She conveniently has a lighter. She's trying to light it. The door's banging. The demons are about to get in. She finally gets it lit. Of course, as the demons come in. And she sprays them with fire. I don't think this would work.
It 100% would not.
I think she would just explode.
Again?
It's just a slow gas leak.
Yeah.
And it's spraying like a flamethrower, but in reality that gas would just be filling the air.
Yeah, it's not like gasoline, right? It's not like you're filling your car.
No, it's not even like that. I mean,
if it was gasoline,
it was spraying out like a projectile, like a flamethrower.
It would just be a slow.
It would just be a slow leak. It would literally just go through the pipe and blow up the whole house.
It would blow up the whole house. Yeah. And if not, you would just pass out from poisoning.
But Judy lights them all on fire. Her only issue is she needs Roger again. She just needs a little hand from Roger.
Just a hand.
She's taking care of everything at this point. She's literally killed demons.
I wish she asked him for a hand and he clapped again.
Oh my God. He might as well have, because she's like, could you go please turn off the gas? And he's like,
Yeah, so useless.
And he won't do it. And then he finally, like, almost unwillingly kind of goes over there and turns it off for her.
Yeah. Asshole.
What a piece of shit.
Right.
What a piece of shit. I mean, that's where I'm kind of thinking maybe this movie isn't sexist because every guy is just a giant piece of shit. Like, you can't relate to that guy.
No, you can't.
No one can.
No one can. None of those guys.
No one looks at Roger and be like, yeah, you tell her. Yeah,
I bet someone does.
Oh, God. I would love to punch him in the mouth. I think we both know somebody that would say something like that. I'll call him Big Gus.
Yeah.
I might have to edit that out. He's never going to hear this. But with our luck, you would. He tried to kill me. Big Gus would totally relate with Roger, though. He'd be like, yeah.
I like how you say, we'll just call him, and then that's his actual nickname in real life.
He has that on his Facebook page. Well, you'd think you could use a nickname because, like, it's just whatever. But like, when Joe says that's his real name, that's
what people know him as.
That's almost as bad as Stooge as a nickname. Oh, wait. By the way, just...
Oh, when you were saying, what is Stooge? Like, how would you describe Stooge? It would be that.
Yeah.
Big Gus.
Wait, and here's a funny thing. Here's an even funnier thing. One of Big Gus's good friends was named Goof. This is like... this. You know what? We watch these movies and we're like... We knock them and we're like, Stooge, what a stupid name. Or like, why would anyone call themselves that? You watch these 80s movies and you realize in the year 2003, there were people that we graduated high school with named Goof.
You know what his other good friend was, right?
What?
Doof.
That's right, Goof and Doof and Big Gus. Like, we can't even make that up. That's so insane.
I can't wait till he hears this episode.
That's so insane. That's so insane.
None of our listeners have any clue what the fuck we're talking about.
I know. But I think it's funny. I mean, you think these names are dumb, and you realize people you know are named that, especially when you live in a shitty small town. Oh, God. Like, you'd think, why would anyone want the name Stooge?
Goof and Doof.
Goof and Doof. I'd be so pissed if that were my nickname. And they wore it like badges of honor. They were so proud of those names. Oh, my God. We should probably just start a podcast about our town and the tales. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So, where the fuck were we? Roger's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
They end up, so they lit the demons on fire. They finally escape. No thanks to Roger. Mm-hmm. They're about to leave, and everyone, all their friends are back. Every single one of them is a demon. Yeah. And they are chasing them out. Jay, we finally see Jay again. I guess we hadn't seen him actually, I don't think, walking around. And he's back. And he sees Judy, and Judy obviously freaks out because he has no eyes and is walking around. And Angela says, "Don't you like your blind date?"
I'll give him that one. That one's not terrible.
Okay. Roger screams, "You won't get me!" and jumps out a window.
Yeah.
Leaving Judy behind.
Yes, exactly.
Like a complete asshole. Yeah. My note here is, please someone kill him.
Yeah, right.
I wanted him to die. And again, no payoff in this, right? Like, we'll get to the end, but Roger lives.
Yeah.
And that is the shittiest thing. Why? I was waiting at the end for like just an anvil to drop on his head. Because I was like, they can't let this guy live.
Yeah.
Because at the end, they're trying to get over the wall. This is it. This is the climax. They're running. Their dead friends are chasing them. They're both trying to get over the wall. Roger gets over. He's trying to help her. And whether he falls over or what, he jumps over, leaving Judy behind, completely helpless, being grabbed by these zombie demons. And again, he just sits there and covers his ears while she's screaming for help. Screaming for help. Eventually, way too long though, it takes him like a full minute before he comes back over and is like, okay, I'll help you.
Yeah.
And it's probably just because he's like, oh, that scream is so annoying.
Yeah, he's probably annoyed
just
by it.
die in silence.
Yeah.
Like, please leave me alone. Yeah. So he does come over, he pulls her over, and they both survive. And we see that demon from the mirror up in the air, and it vanishes.
Yeah.
Presumably just ending the curse somehow. Because they just had to wait till they had to get to the next day.
They had figured that out somehow.
Yeah.
They're like knowledge of a seance or whatever.
So weird. And Roger lives.
Yeah. But you know who does not? The fucking old guy.
Oh my God. Yeah. So Roger and Judy live. They're doing their long walk home. And they walk past the old man's house from the beginning again.
Poor old man.
This is so unrelated to the fucking movie.
Dude, why does this guy get such a hard time?
Why is this even in the movie? Like this, it reminded me a lot of Trick or Treat, in the sense that, it was like this side story, but it just made no sense.
But at least
it was 3 minutes in the beginning and 3 minutes at the end. 6 minutes total for this story.
They just hate this old guy.
And so the old guy with the apples, he's in his house. And his wife makes him a nice piece of pie for breakfast. He starts eating it. And he says, oh, when did you make this pie? She says, last night I had to use up all those extra apples you had.
Yeah.
And probably the most... this scene makes literally...
Yeah, I want someone to explain this to me.
So he's eating the apples with the razor blades.
Yeah.
And he starts choking.
Right.
But then we see... full razor blade, like a full-sized razor blade coming out of his throat, slicing open his throat as if there was a small creature in his throat slicing it.
Correct.
And pushing them out.
Yes.
Slicing his throat wide open.
Right.
How would that even happen?
I don't know. And why did it happen? Because
the wife wanted him dead.
Okay, so it's not related to the demons?
No.
The wife wanted him dead.
The wife just thought he was a miserable piece of shit.
Wait. So the wife wasn't possessed?
I don't think so.
So this had nothing to do with the demons?
No.
I thought, okay. I thought that maybe she got possessed, and that's what happened. Wait. So you're telling me she put the razor blades in the food and he swallowed it?
He swallowed full-sized razor
like
blades in apple pie, and then they came out full-size.
Like he didn't chew them, he just swallowed.
I mean, he was chewing
I'm
fine.
actually very annoyed by this.
I know. It was infuriating when I saw it. Wait, you know what I just realized? It's because they had to use the lipstick effect again, but it was coming out this time. They were like, we got to use that effect one more time.
But what? But with this poor old guy, man. Is there some relevance to this guy?
No.
He gets shit on in the beginning and he gets killed at the end.
Yep. And then we hear an awesome ballad. Here we stand on the edge of evil. Can you feel like a winner? Makes no fucking sense. It's like that Ace Frehley song.
Which one?
That they use in South Park.
I don't know that.
Huh?
What Ace Frehley song? I just mumbled so hard. I was too flustered by this fucking ending.
Yeah, the ending is pretty confusing. I mean, overall, it's a pretty fun movie. Though,
I loved it. Yeah, hell yeah.
And it's not. I don't think it's Ace Frehley. I think it's Paul Stanley. And it's live to win, or you die. And that's exactly what this song sounds like. It was clearly a ripoff. Here we stand on the edge of evil. Can you feel like a winner? Like, sure, I guess.
Yeah. Not most people in this movie, though.
No, literally two. And I don't think they feel like winners.
No.
They should feel like losers. Good movie, though. Fun movie. I don't know how it would rank on a Halloween movie for me. So,
actually,
I guess
I would put it
top 10.
No,
top 20.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Takes place on Halloween.
Yeah, which is a big thing. I like that. And I mean, we rip these things apart. That's what we do.
Yeah.
So overall, it was.
No, I thought, like I said, there were scenes that the way that they were shot, I thought was great. The effects I thought were great.
4 stars for me. Did you do 21 and over for this?
No.
Okay.
We haven't done, we literally did that once.
I know. We got to bring that back.
You gotta tell me if you want me to do it.
We'll do them for next week.
21 and over.
We'll do one for next week for Under Wraps.
All right.
We're doing Under Wraps next week. The Disney original movie Under Wraps, 1997.
I can do a 21 and over right now.
You can.
Yeah.
All right. Joe's 21 and over.
Demons fuck shit up. Girl shoves lipstick in her nip.
Perfect. That literally sums up the movie for me. That's perfect. Let's see. Oh, how much time do we have?
I don't know.
Wow, this was a long one. I'll probably cut some stuff out though.
Holy fuck balls.
Yeah, well, 8 minutes of that was nonsense at the beginning
Oh, yeah.
of us because I was recording like basically from the time we sat down. So before we go though, we got so many freaking playlists from you guys. It was awesome. And we're going to read a few more tonight.
Yes.
Ryan S. Now, guys, for those of you that didn't catch last week's episode, we're reading top 7 to 10 movies that get you ready for the Halloween spirit. You watch with your friend, you watch with your girl, you watch with your guy, you watch with your dog, you watch by yourself crying, thinking about the ones you used to love.
Jesus.
This one goes out to you.
Getting dark.
Ryan S. He says his are in no particular order. I think their necessity stems mostly from nostalgia, as most of these were October staples growing up. 7, Night of the Comet.
Dude, have you seen that?
Yes.
You have?
Yeah. What? Let me just look at it real fast.
It's the post-apocalyptic, has a good shopping mall scene.
No, I haven't.
Dude, it's so fucking good. I actually wanted to do that for the show.
Really?
I love it.
Let me look at the artwork. I mean, it sounds so familiar. Night of the Comet.
Has that purple cover with like super 80s haircuts on the two girls.
Oh, you know what? I never did see that. No, I didn't see that one. I remember seeing that artwork, though, because I wanted to see it. I think it's on one of my watch lists.
I actually wish I put that on my list now. It's a great choice.
Yeah. Oh, Night of the Creeps is probably what I was confusing it with, which is his number 6.
Another great choice.
Yeah. I get them confused because there's a comet in Night of the Creeps.
There is.
Or,
Yes.
yeah, spaceship.
Yeah. Sure.
Comet thing. So that's his number 6, Night of the Creeps.
Yeah.
Also a great one. I like that one. That's a good Halloween one to me.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't even know
Fred
if it takes
Decker, man.
place.
Him and he did
Yeah,
Monster
he's
Squad.
so good. Number 5, Pumpkinhead.
Of course.
Number 4, The Fog. A Joe favorite.
Love The Fog.
Yeah, it's really. I'm not a big fan, but I can. That works. I think that's actually a perfect Halloween movie.
Can I just use Ryan's list as mine?
You
Just
probably
scrap
should
last week's.
because number 3, Hellraiser.
Yep. All right.
Awesome. Number 2, Halloween 3.
I love it.
This
It's a great
might be
choice.
the perfect list.
It's a great choice.
This is a very good list. And he says, yes, I know, but I have seen it 3 or 4 times on AMC every October, so it's just a Halloween flick for me.
Yeah.
No harm in that, man. I love 3.
Well, I like 3.
Yeah, it's fair. And number 1, Halloween.
Okay.
Naturally. That's an awesome
Yeah,
list.
see, his list was kind of similar to mine, except, interesting.
Yeah. Our buddy Matt B. 7, Young Frankenstein.
Yes.
So he probably hates me. Number 6. By the way, I looked up Gene Wilder.
Never tap dancing anything.
No. No. I don't know who the fuck I'm thinking about, but there is an actor that tap dances a lot.
Wait,
Fred Astaire?
no. Who's the guy from Gene Kelly?
That's the one. Wait, and who's in Young Frankenstein?
Gene Wilder?
Oh,
Blazing
fuck.
Saddles?
I'm an
Willy
idiot.
Wonka?
I'm an idiot. I'm a goddamn idiot. Oh my god, I hate myself so bad.
I love that's why you don't like Young Frankenstein.
I don't like it though. Oh, yeah. Number 6, Pet Cemetery.
All right.
Number 5, I gotta rewatch this, Beetlejuice. I haven't seen that in years, and it came up a lot on these lists. And
Yeah.
I think I watched it at such a young age that I didn't consider it like a horror movie or even
Oh, no, I didn't
even in
either.
the spirit of Halloween.
I used to watch the TV show
Oh, that was
all
so
the time.
good. That was really good. And
when Beetlejuice knocks down that house and he just yells, "Nice fucking model." one of the best lines in
I gotta rewatch it. Are they still making that sequel?
I think so.
I think so. I can't wait.
So. You realize that movie is just Michael Keaton being obnoxious for 2 straight hours.
100%.
Like, he was having the time of his life.
And a lot of movies ripped that off after Beetlejuice. A lot of movies ripped that off.
Every Jim Carrey movie.
Drop Dead Fred.
The Mask.
The Mask. Our friend Brooke on Facebook posted a review of Little Monsters with Howie Mandel.
Love it.
And she's right. She wrote, it's Howie Mandel doing an impression of Beetlejuice. Yeah. And that is 100% accurate.
Yeah.
Just being gross and weird.
Yeah.
And but Michael Keaton does it the best. And the funniest.
I love Michael Keaton.
Nice fucking model.
Nice fucking model.
So funny. I gotta rewatch that. Number 4, Fright Night.
I love Fright Night.
Yeah, it's very good.
It might be my favorite vampire movie.
I'd go with that. I'd have to think about it.
Have you seen Littlest Vampire?
No. With that idiot with the glasses.
Dude, the cows get turned into vampires and they fly and they poop on a car.
Oh, perfect. That sounds right up my alley. House of a Thousand Corpses, number 3.
Nice.
Halloween 2. And Trick or Treat 1.
Wait. Halloween number 2.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Number 2, Halloween. And number 1, Trick or Treat.
Yeah, great list.
That's a good list, too. Our real good friend, new friend, I said that the first time like 3 weeks ago, Lorena V. Her list. I like her list a lot. Number 7, Fright Night.
Okay.
Number 6, Record.
Nice.
I'm 100% on that. I love Record. And if you're going to pick a found footage movie, that's the one. That's the one. Especially that first one. Yeah. That's creepy as fuck.
The ending is
so good.
Chilling.
Number 5, In the Mouth of Madness.
Fucking Carpenter. Underrated flick.
Number 4, Halloween. Number 3, Dead Alive.
Nice.
Number 2, Evil Dead.
Nice.
Number 1, Night of the Demons.
Perfect.
Love it. Jared H. Number 7, Hocus Pocus.
Okay.
People love it.
Like I said, it's not for me, but I understand why.
People absolutely are gaga over it. Number 6, Child's Play.
Nice. It's getting love. Getting love.
I know, it deserves it. Number 5, The Exorcist.
Nice.
Number 4, Inside.
I liked Inside.
I don't think I saw it. He says it's gnarly.
Yeah, I agree.
Is it?
It is gnarly.
Okay. Number 3, Monster Squad.
Yep.
Number 2, Night of the Demons. Yep. Again. And number 1, Trick or Treat. Trick or Treat taking top spot in a lot of slots. Now, was there anyone else that was upset that we missed them? I feel like there was, but I think I got all of our buddies that gave me a hard time. But I'll read another one, just one more. Oh boy, I bet if I am missing somebody, they're probably like, this better fucking be me. So hopefully this is it. But ooh boy, Dan D. That just doesn't sound like one. But Dan D. Number 7, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yep.
Number 6, Night of the Demons.
Again.
And he says the soundtrack alone is the shit.
It is.
Yeah. The Exorcist.
Okay.
House of a Thousand Corpses.
Getting love again.
Says, been watching this every year on Halloween ever since it was released. One of my faves. Idle Hands.
I love Idle Hands.
You are such a mark for Idle Hands.
I really am.
2, Trick or Treat, and 1, Halloween. I love that Trick or Treat. Like, we got to see a movie like in our time. You know, most classics are before we were born or very early in life, before we could see them in theaters or anything.
Sure.
Trick or Treat is a modern day classic that we got to witness, and that's pretty fucking cool when you think about it.
Yeah, it is.
Like, clearly,
it's on a lot of lists.
Yeah, and overtaken Halloween, kind of.
Kind of.
People like that breakup of stuff. That's it.
Yeah. Thanks for
today.
sharing those.
Yeah, thanks for sharing those. We've got a bunch more. Hopefully we'll wrap them up next week, unless you keep sending them to me, which feel free to do. Sean@IHateHorror.com, and we'll try and get them on all the next shows.
Yeah.
That's it, though, for today. Remember, Under Wraps next week. You could probably find it on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
You found it on YouTube?
That's where I watched it.
Yeah. And if not, you're probably out of luck. But that's it for this show. We want to thank Harley Poe for allowing us to use the song Gorehound off the album Pagan Holiday. You can find them at harleypoe.com and facebook.com/harleypoe. Check us out, facebook.com/IHateHorror. Join in on all the fun. It's been crazy. Great. It's been nuts. It's absolutely awesome. So please join us there, facebook.com/IHateHorror. I'm on Twitter at IHateHorrorShow.
I'm at JoeV421.
And you can find us at IHateHorror.com, where you can find all of our social media links and all that good stuff. Rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. We have those stickers. So if you do leave us a review, I know a bunch of you guys that I'm pretty sure I know through the social media sites have given us reviews, but you haven't sent me a message. So please feel free to send me a message and I will send you a sticker at no cost.
Yeah.
I would love to give them to you guys. So just let us know when you send us a review and tell us what your username is, and we'll get those out to you. Anything else, Joe? Do we have anything else we need to address at the end of the show?
No, thanks to those that are keeping track with me with movies from October.
Yes, yeah. Everyone get involved in that. That's pretty fun. I'll try and get more involved in it too. We're trying to watch. We have a group of people trying to watch 31 movies in October, and it's
which some are already like halfway there. You know, banging out like 3 a night.
They're insane.
And then there's me who has like 4.
I'm like struggling. I'm really struggling. But that's really it, guys. Thank you all so much again. We really appreciate it. The support has just been absolutely crazy, and we can't thank you all enough. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So for Joe, this is Sean. Stay weird.
Thanks.
Adios. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening to this week's episode of The Horror Show. And just remember, this episode was sponsored by After Dark Films, 8 Films to Die For, in theaters and digital HD this Friday, October 16th. Back and scarier than ever, After Dark Films has recruited 8 terrifying features for another macabre movie marathon. And for the first time ever, horror fans can binge on all 8 After Dark films from the comfort of their own home, including Unnatural, Suspension, Re-Kill, Bastard, The Wicked Within, Murder in the Dark, Windwalkers, and Lumberjack Man. Whether you prefer slow burn terror or high velocity viscera, 2015's 8 Films to Die For gives horror fans one hell of a way to kickstart their Halloween season. The 8 Films to Die For are now available to pre-order on digital HD at www.amazon.com/8 Films to Die For. 8 Films to Die For. And to see if the brutal block is heading to a theater near you, visit www.8filmstodiefor.com, and that's with the number 8. Guys, if you're doing the 31-day horror challenge like Joe and myself, this 8 Films to Die For fits in perfectly. It's got a little bit of everything. It's going to be awesome. I am so excited, especially the one I'm really excited about is Unnatural, which is a giant polar bear that is killing everything in its path. And they used all practical effects. That's it. And I'm super pumped to see it. I can't wait to see it. But I can't wait to see all of them. So if you're doing the 31-day horror challenge, definitely check this out. Get your 8 days right there. That's it. Boom. Done.